this is going to be probably another piece about what's been swirling around in my head. And lately, well, for a while, I have a nostalgia of growing up in the 80s and 90s, but, I was born in 79, so 80s. There's this channel called Centric, which I read between the lines. It replaced BTJ. And for those of y'all who had DirecTV or something, you probably remember BETJ. I call BETJ for grown folks because BET always got something for the youngins. Don't get me wrong, I don't really care for Soulja Boy and them. I'm sorry, but anyway, back to Centric. Basically, they show like all the old school stuff. All they need now is to show 227 and what's happening now. But as a child, especially a black child growing up in the 80s, my days was just filled with, oh gosh, cartoons. But the Centric brought back Soul Train. And oh my gosh, they kind of flip it. They go between the 80s and the 70s. 80s, in the 70s, the couples kind of try to look alike, like try to coordinate. In the 80s, oh my goodness, I saw dancers that was just my childhood right there. Like the little Asian lady with all that long hair. Man, she's still alive, thank goodness. I saw a lot of like acts and like Kumo D and stuff. These youngins don't have no clue. And then what's getting me mad is they doing a remake of these 80 thrillers. How the hell are you going to do a remake of Nightmare on Elm Street? I'm sorry, you just can't recreate 1984. These youngins don't know doo-doo as it is. They don't know about Gem. They don't know about Voltron. They don't know about, well, maybe they know a little bit about Transformer. They don't. And then okay, I ain't gonna lie. I used to watch Dragon Ball back when I was in high school. But all these, Transformer, I was mad. It was good, but I was mad. Because the sound that the Transformers make, it wasn't loud enough. It made me mad, but you just can't. And now they're going to recreate the A-Team. And the guy they got playing Mr. T, head so big. I'm so mad. They just messed. I'm not supporting Nightmare on Elm Street. I'm definitely ain't supporting the remake of the A-Team. What's next? They better not try to tempt the Thundercats. I know that much. Shoot, I beat them like they stole something. And that's another thing from the 80s. As a kid, we had corporal punishment. And for you little youngins who don't know what that is, that's when your parents, because they were from the 50s and the 60s, they grew up with extension cords and race car tracks and anything their parents can get a hand on. But see, people were scared. You knew better not to call the popo. I threatened my mom one time, said I'm going to call the police. Guess what my mama said? Without missing a beat. You call the popo, you going with the popo. That's what my mama used to say. I was, whew. But the 80s were just wonderful. Yeah, minus the Reaganomics. Minus the rise of crack. But other than that, my days were filled with every Saturday watching Kung Fu movies and Soul Train and videos, music videos like Pebbles with Sadie's Boy. Michael Jackson, yeah, he would just left his face alone. God rest his soul, but he just would left his nose alone, his face alone. He was fine in 84. He was fine in 1980. But no, he just had to mess with his face. Because he was insecure. And he didn't like being brown. What else about the 80s I miss? Playing outside. These little bums don't play outside. They're either on the Wii or they're on the PlayStation. or they're in front of the dang on PC. You little bums, you need to go outside. My mama used to lock me and my sister outside in our yard all the time. In fact, we were itching to go outside. We was like, can we go outside? My mom like, go ahead, Dad, go ahead. Just stay in the yard. Or if we had an alley, so I like to ride my bike. So my mom would be like, you can go, but stay where I can see you. Well, I knew not to go all the way down to the end of the alley unless I wanted my butt whipped. And I don't like getting my butt whipped. So, but anyway, that was just a little bit of nostalgia. But Soul Train is a trip. Woo! 80s. The high hair, mousse. My mama had mousse. My mama had the haircut like Anita Baker. Check out some of y'all parents. And Jerry Curl. Ooh, Jerry Curls was Jerry Curls was horrible. Just God rest Michael Jackson's soul. But ask Michael Jackson, because he fell down some steps because of Jerry Curl. Flammable. I'm sure the stocks of Jerry Curl went down. But yeah, those were the days. I was just a beautiful, skinny little black girl growing up in Baltimore. Used to hang out. Snowballs. You little bums know about snowballs. Snowballs with a bomb. It either came with strawberry, cherry. Yeah, ooh, gosh. These kids just don't know. They just don't know. But anyway, before I babble on and go over my minutes, that's all I got to say. If y'all want to comment, to leave memories of your growing up in the 80s / 90s, do that. Go ahead. It's a free country. I ain't gonna be mad at you. Just don't talk about jellies. We remember jellies. Remember jellies? Anyway. Take care. Peace. And holla at you later. Bye.